Welcome to another episode of our Bloodborne walkthrough. Today we are gonna explore the area called Old Yharnam. It's an area situated deep within the cathedral ward. So to get there we have to go through part of the cathedral ward. And I think you guys should closely follow where am I going and the items that I am gonna pick up along the way. First off, let's talk to this old lady that we pick up from the last episode. From Central Yharnam.
I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yharnam's in is all your fault. You put it to the outsiders.
I mean, anyone with a sane mind can see that this old lady is just so fucking arrogant and unappreciative of the efforts that we have put in collecting information for her safe haven.
Stay away from me.
And right now, she just seems to be so, indifferent to our
You
kind deeds.
stay away from me.
Just a fucking bitch. Old bag.
Oh, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she didn't
And
offer
I'm
much in
surprised
the
you call her
conversation,
a
but
girl. Are you attracted to her?
if you find any saints, send them.
I got it. That's your goal in mind all along, am I right? You want this old girl to come to here. No wonder you had that sinister laugh. Okay, down here we're gonna meet a new type of enemy. Those enemy are called church servants. They're pretty easy to parry. The parry window is pretty wide, so usually you deal with these guys is just through parrying. And over here, once we are gonna pick that item, that shiny item over there, there's gonna be an invisible hand besides us trying to grab us. This invisible hand actually comes from a creature called Amygdala. He's right there crawling on this building that we see there. The reason why we can't see him right now is because our insight is still too low for him to reveal his true appearance. Once our insight get above 40, we can see him crawling over there. And over here there are several dogs and Yharnamites. Just to clear up. And right around the corner on your right, there's gonna be a cold blood dew and a bloodstone shard. Oh, not bloodstone shard, it's like actually a Molotov. My memory failed me again. And before we go into this building, let's head to the left. There's a staircase right ahead. And right down here, be aware of the two dogs that are gonna charge at you. Clear them out first while dodging the bullets. Open the door and over here turn right. Take the stuff here first and then pull the lever. It will activate a contraption down there. There will be an entrance right below that coffin. And over here we're gonna meet a new NPC called Alfred. He's gonna help us anytime in Bloodborne. His role is equivalent of what's that guy's name? Fuck, I forgot.
Protege of Master Ligarius.
In Dark Souls 1.
So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we
Yeah, Solaire. His role is equivalent of Solaire in Dark Souls 1.
Very good indeed.
So you can see,
Take this.
pretty
Celebrate our
amicable and
acquaintance.
friendly person. who would like to help you
Hunting
anytime.
is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
And here he's also gonna
The healing church is the
provide you with a
fountainhead of
general
blood
background
healing.
information
Well, I'm a simple hunter,
of
quite unfamiliar with
Bloodborne's
the ins and
plot.
outs of the institution, but I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
Okay, after done talking to him, we can proceed back to that building. Into that building. There is a entrance below that coffin that we just activated. Drop right here, but be careful, there's an enemy ambushing us just besides that shining item. Madman's knowledge. This hallway will lead us to Old Yharnam, where that lamp is located. Okay, down here, there's gonna be a wolf beast, scourge beast down here. So far, the easiest, the safest way to deal with them is actually just through parrying. To be honest, all types of enemy in this game can actually be parried, except for certain bosses. But it just depends on your proficiency at gun parrying the enemy. If you can do it well and grasp the timing of each enemy's attack, this game is actually pretty easy for you. So better, get used to do a lot of parrying in this game, because that's an essential part of this game. And right here we are at Old Yharnam's lamp. If you feel insecure, feel free to hop back to Hunter Stream to level up and spend all your blood echo first. And over here we can see a notice board telling us to fuck off, basically. It's actually put up by a hunter inside. Who is gonna speak to us in a bit. If we decide to ignore his warning and proceed through later in a certain after we proceed into a certain area, he's gonna shoot us with his Gatling. Pretty ferocious and dangerous. So first off, right out of the entrance, you're gonna, first go straight and drop down here and kill a few beasts in here. And right over there, I didn't manage to, kill that crystal lizard. That thing is actually equivalent of a crystal lizard in Dark Souls 3. I don't know how they are calling this creature in Bloodborne, but we generally just call him crystal lizard because he's usually, when you kill him, he will drop you a upgrade item. Okay, the reason why we change our gears down here is because you can see clearly the enemies down here is gonna, once they attack you, their attack is gonna build up your slow poison meter. And just now I showcased to you guys how the stats vary between these two costumes. The Gascoigne's costume is apparently stronger in the slow poison resistance. That's why we changed it to here, to this one. And now we are gonna, reload the thing in order to catch that crystal lizard, because I didn't manage to get him last time. Just quit out, and that will do it. And over here, that was another poor execution displayed by me. Although I did catch this crystal lizard, but I missed the item up there, up on that plank. So I decided to split up here, because I'm gonna do this whole run back 2 times in a row. Okay, after picking those items up, we can proceed. Yeah, there's nothing down there. Okay, you can see down here there are a lot of smokes flying around, blocking our vision. Pretty annoying, I'd say. And usually, in this area, there are 2 kinds of enemies. The ones with the hood that we just saw in that bottom area. Their attack will usually deal poison damage, but for this one, the one that we are fighting now, they are just normal beasts. Okay, right around the corner on your left. Yeah, this is the one I was talking about. His attack is gonna deal with you poison damage and poison buildup. Yeah. That's why we really need to equip the antidote that we see earlier right off the bat once we pick it up. And over here on your right, there's gonna be a blood shard. Pretty easy to miss. And once we go down these stairs, the second set of stairs, he's gonna give us an ultimatum. And after he uttered that line, he's gonna shoot us. Once we get across that second set of stairs threshold, he's gonna shoot at us. So just be mindful. So in the future, every time we cross that threshold, he's gonna shoot us from above with his ferocious Gatling. Just to demonstrate to your guys.
Which is why I must stop you.
You can see. Really deadly. So you have to accommodate to such a environment with guns, with this, what the fuck? That was a close call right there. For a moment, I'm a bit, lost with my direction. Antidote. Part of the reason why this area drops you so many antidotes is because there are a lot of enemies down here can do poison damage to you, and we can actually drop from there. that spot that we saw right there. But I decided just to, you know, take the stairs. And be careful, there are a lot of oil barrels down here. Once we get close to them, he's gonna shoot at us, and also the oil barrel. You can see the damage is pretty deadly. And that was another close shave right there. For some reason, yesterday's recording just didn't go as smooth as I had imagined. But I will take that. Okay, over here, right around the corner, there's gonna be two beasts lying down here trying to ambush us. And right behind us, there's another big guy. A hooded beast. You can notice that he has a pair of glowing red eyes. Usually in this area, when you see an enemy with a glowing red eye, it means that they are gonna deal poison damage at you. So just get your antidote ready. And over here, there are a lot of enemies ambushing us, and you can't really see properly because it's blocked by the smoke. So the best way to deal with them is just try to attract their aggro all at once you go outside, and then lure them into this building and take them one by one out. You can see sneaky bastard over there pretending to be asleep, but in actuality he's just trying to ambush us. And those smokes are really just blocking our vision. Okay, there are items besides the statue, but also be mindful that there are another two enemies down here. Actually, this is a risky way of dealing with these enemies. The best way is just like what I had mentioned, lure them into that hallway and take them one by one out. And over here there is a hunter down here. Okay, that is a shortcut that we're gonna open up later, just in a bit. And up the ladder is gonna be the hunter that warned us to not go into old Yharnam and keep shooting at us with his Gatling. So the best way to deal with him here is, first we have to open the shortcut. The shortcut that we just see over there. That door. But to proceed to that shortcut, we have to first go through this area. The reason why we want to open the shortcut first is because that hunter on the roof is actually pretty strong. Large pool of health and also deal tons of damage. Okay, right here we're gonna attract all of those beasts down underneath just by coming into this balcony, and they will come to you one by one. Yeah, you can see right down here, this enemy, usually he won't be dealing any poison damage, but now he's having a glowing red eye. You can see he's now dealing poison damage to you. So that's an indication of enemies that with poison damage build up. There are actually two shortcuts, so we will open both of them up first. before fighting those hunters. There are in total 2 hunters in this area. Both are pretty strong. The strongest is the one who was talking to us and shoots us with that Gatling gun, and the other one is pretty tanky, but damage wise is just not as potent. So the pain in the dick is really the one up on the roof. Okay, just take whatever loot we found here. Just now we are just trying to clear up all those enemies. Wasn't looking for the loot. Okay. Then we can properly explore this area. There's gonna be a bit of a catwalk down here, so first off, let's just go here, and there's a glowing item down here. Cold Blood Dew. Drop from here. Ritual Blood. This one is actually for Chalice Dungeon, so not relevant. You can see right there is another items over there. We'll come to that in a bit. Okay, first off, turn left. There are a bunch of crows down here. Just be a bit more careful. You can use your molotovs, you know, which is especially effective in dealing with a group of animals. And I don't know whether I am correct or not, but it's crow beasts. Okay, going straight ahead. That's gonna be our shortcut. Our first shortcut. That's the door that we saw outside. Yup. Great. Now let's go to take that shining glowing item that we saw earlier in that catwalk. You know, catwalk has always been a exclusive feature for Soulsborne series. You can see a big variety of different catwalk in Dark Souls, Bloodborne, or even Sekiro. Just be a bit more careful. Okay, we can see there's another items over there. The only way to get that item is to first, you know, run against that ledge to, you know, just build up your sprint, and then use that force to jump over. Okay, we can see that there is a bloody messenger head bondage. This is actually of nothing use. It's just another set of costumes for aesthetic use. And the costume is not for you. It's for messengers. Okay. Down here, there's gonna be another hallway over here. Keep going straight. And then on your left is gonna be a crystal lizard. Kill him first. And then there are 2 beasts in here. Just be mindful of their successive attacks. Got ourselves another blood gem. That's a rare drop. Okay, over here there's gonna be a few of Scourge Beasts. Just spam attack at them. Or if you can, gun parry them. Okay, right around the corner, a pungent cocktail. That pungent cocktail is especially effective in attracting the kind of enemy who is beast's attention. And right over there you can see that there is a Scourge Beast trying to ambush us. And over here we can pick an important item called Beast Blood Pellet. What I did was actually very dangerous. As soon as you pick that thing up, you should leave this small hallway, alleyway instantly. And now I have to introduce to you guys another mechanic in Bloodborne, which is Beast Hood. Your Beast Hood meter will show up as soon as you consume a Beast Blood Pellet. Once you consume the pellet, you will be basically in beast mode, and your beast meter will increase, which will be shown in the top of the screen. In this mode, your damage will increase. However, the trade-off is that you will take more damage from the enemy or boss. With each attack you land on the enemy, your damage will increase more and more, and once your meter is filled, you are in total berserker mode. That means you will deal tons of damage. But just bear in mind, the trade-off is just your defense. You take more damage from the enemy as well. It's extremely effective, for people who are trying to speedrun the game. And right over here, be careful once you go, and on your right there is an enemy ambush us. Behind us there's another glowing item over there. Okay. Keep going up. We are gonna open our second shortcut. But before that, there's another items on the top of this tower. Fire paper. Like I said before, different enemies are weak to different, elemental damage. So for the most of the enemies that we have come across so far are either beast or neutral type of enemy. For the beast type of enemy, for example like those Scourge Beasts or Wolverines in Central Yharnam, their weaknesses are generally fire damage. For neutral type of enemy, I think both fire and bolt, which is a bolt paper, which we will pick it up later in the game. But for now, we haven't come across any of them. I think both fire and bolt work for the neutral type of enemy equally. And later in the game, we're gonna encounter another type of enemy, which is called King. Their weakness is solely bolt. Okay, that's it for now. And with all that blood echoes that we got from there, we're gonna level up our characters first before heading back and tackle with these two hunters. Yeah, just pop that blood echo into your vitality and get it to 25, which is our current aimed stats. And after that, pop ourselves a cold blood dew and start leveling up our strengths. Try to get it to 20. That's our current expectation. And over here, I Yeah, because we still have some leftover blood echoes, so just, you know, buy 2 blood vials and spend them, and also make sure, you know, leave a bit of blood echoes to level up your upgrade your weapons. Yeah, and now that our weapons has been leveled up, there's another slot for blood gem. Down here we can see that blood gem really, you know, helps us increase the damage that our weapon is gonna deal onto the enemies. Okay, over here, I want to check whether those messengers have put up new costumes, because if you remember just now in old Yharnam, we did pick up some messengers hat. It's not messengers hat. Messengers hat bondage, right? Usually those messengers costume doesn't do anything. They will just, you know, add another custom to the list of the customs that those messengers are gonna wear. And now that we have prepared everything, we're gonna tackle with these 2 hunters. Those 2 hunters are especially painful to deal with. That's why we've been preparing for this up to now. You know, opening these 2 shortcuts, and also spending all our blood echoes. Especially the one on the roof, you know, using Gatling guns to shoot at you. That one is really a pain in the dick. Very tanky, extremely tanky, a large amount of health pool, and also deals tons of damage. Even using the firearms, he will deal, you know, roughly a quarter of your health, just using 1 bullet. Okay, down here is 1 hunter, but don't worry about him just yet. He will not come out of that arena. Once he gets out, he will return to that arena automatically. You can see right there. Okay, we have to deal with this guy first. The way to deal with this guy is just to hope that he can accidentally fall off the ledge by himself, because sometimes during the fight, hunters tend to, you know, dodge our attacks and all that, and we will. Over here, we are just hoping that he can fall off the cliff. Can't you just see that damage from that 1 bullet intake? It's just ridiculous. Just get your ass out of this fucking place already, motherfucker. Pretty agile. Very difficult to pull a gun parry off, and that was very unexpected of me. Usually it's quite difficult, you know, to pull a gun parry on a hunter. And that was an exemplary showcase of how luck can help you in dealing with this kind of hunter, especially this one. This one on the roof really involves a lot of luck. Otherwise, it can be a drawn-out battle, which lasts for over 5 or 7 minutes, which is gonna drain on your resources, your blood vials, your bullets, and then you are just gonna die once you are running out of those things. And over here, we're gonna reload the scene by quitting out the game just to take the loot dropping from that hunter. Power Keck Hunter's Badge. This is gonna make the shop in the Hunter Stream fashion new weapons, new items, and gears for us to purchase. Pretty good so far. And now that this pain in the ass is down, it's time to take care of the other hunter. Okay, he's right over here. This hunter is actually quite okay. Pretty tanky, but damage-wise, he just pale in comparison with the one above. But for some reason yesterday when I record this clip, it takes me longer to deal with him than dealing with that one up above. And for some reason, I don't know why, I didn't pull off a visceral attack on him. Pretty sure that distance is already enough for me to, you know, execute a visceral attack. But sometimes this game just glitches on you. Oh my god. Those fucking beasts just decided to enter the competition. Extremely annoying. And those crows as well. And somehow he just pulled off a parry on me. What the fuck is that? Luckily the crow can't do a visceral attack, otherwise I would be so fucking dead. Ah, this is really annoying. Taking too much time. Longer than I had expected. Yeah. To be honest, I think it's safer for you guys, you know, just to clear out this arena first before fighting him. Otherwise, all those fucking little goons is gonna barge in and whip your ass. Oh my god, just fucking die already, motherfucker! That is satisfying as hell. The item that we just got off from that hunter's dead body is bone marrow mash. That item is gonna strengthen your firearm's attack. But with our current firearm, even if the bullet is strengthened, the damage is still very pathetic. So unless you shift your firearm, it won't be of much use. There are stronger firearm later in the game that you can pick up. For example, Gatling gun or even cannon. Just to show you guys where this ladder leads to, it basically leads us back to the area that we've been before, but because of that guy's bombardment of that Gatling gun, we're unable to, you know, spot this ladder. But basically this ladder directs you to this area that we fought that hunter straight away. Okay, still a bit more of the crows over here and there. Pretty fucking annoying. And over here we can see a gap. Just roll through here and then do another roll and roll down the ledge, and you will see a dark room in here. There are gonna be a few beasts over here. Just try to clear them out first. And over here, I really made a miss down here. I was grabbed by one of the beasts. That was a downright close shave. I almost died right there. That was so close. The closest to death experience so far since I, you know, started doing a walkthrough of this game. A few more beasts up the stairs. Just clear them out first. Same strategy here, just deal with them one at a time. Just don't let them swarm you like I did back there. Okay, another blood gemstone. which helps you to increase the damage of your weapon. Over here we got another weapon. I try to equip this weapon to show you guys how this weapon works, but because of some shortage of the required stats, I was unable to show you guys. But basically this weapon can do both bullet damage and also melee damage. After done with that area, just use a bold hunter's musk and return to our lamp and spend all our blood echoes upon returning to Hunter Stream. If I remember correctly, I'm still in a bit short of blood echoes to level up our character, so I just pop myself a cold blood dew to make up for the shortage. Okay, still going to, level up our strength. The target is 20.
Welcome. What? Very well. Farewell, good. May you.
Heads right back to old Yharnam. And now we're gonna explore the area that we didn't manage to explore. The remaining part of the old Yharnam. But for this episode, I will not fight the boss. I will leave the boss for the next episode, just to, give you guys some suspense. I always love to leave a cliffhanger towards the end of the video, so you guys, can clickbait your guys. That's my whole intention. Okay, just go straight to that shortcut that we've opened earlier. Yeah, it's that tower where there are a couple of beasts trying to ambush us. But now we are just, going from the back. And some scourge beasts as well. Keep going ahead to your left. First off, go through this smoke-covered small alley and deal with these hooded beasts. And there is a scourge beast trying to ambush you outside. And bear in mind, this one is red-eyed, so his attack is gonna deal poison damage. And up ahead there is a crystal lizard, so mind your distance to him, otherwise it's gonna escape before you even realize it. Okay, it's over here. Some bloodstone shard, and over here there are some musks. And then ahead of us is gonna be the boss arena. And that's where this episode ends. And here is the summon sign. This summon sign belongs to the dude that we met earlier, Alfred, who said wants to help us, right? And I remember here there are a few, hooded beasts trying to ambush us, but they didn't appear here. And I was just about to say goodbye to my audience, and this guy just sneaked up on me like that. Fuck you. And that's it for this episode. We are gonna tackle with that boss later.